Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week commencing the 30th of March. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can do via the link in my bio. It's all donation based, so regardless of what you donate, you will always get a 30-minute reading with me. So this week, Taurus, we're going to have a look at your career, and then we're going to do a general energy reading for you. So career-wise this week, we have a lot of gold and black here. Oh, I like this, Taurus. First card we have up is wealth, okay? You're working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and look into long-term career planning. I like that. You're in true Taurian fashion. You want something that's long withstanding, stable, building a legacy. And I think this is the goodbye from Uranus, saying we have one last chance to do this now, Taurus, before I leave on the 26th of April. So come on, let's put our big girl pants on, our big boy pants on, and get to it. Okay. And then we also have looking. It's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. You need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied. Well, this is a theme here, okay? So we have outside forces. Unknown figures are driving the situation and you may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. Okay, so if you feel like you're pushing against the grain here, just know that there's nothing you can do about it right now. Could be your boss. It could be that the company is reshuffling and rescheduling kind of staff, trying to cut back. We are kind of in a recession, even though the news are not telling us that, but I don't watch the news anyway. But you kind of know that everything's going to spike up, but everything will be okay, it says there. This cycle will shift soon and everything will be okay. All right. And then we have renewal. You need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and a breakthrough. And I think this is not a negative card. I think this is a card of preparation. So this is still saying to you, we need to be prepared, Taurus, because when not shit hits the fan, but when things begin to pick up, you're going to need your energy. I feel like for some of you, maybe you have, I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit of stagnation here. You're feeling a little bit stagnant or maybe too overworked. It could go both ways. So that's why I said just kind of understand that things are going to pick up very, very soon. So it's a case of, I need to get my shit in order. I need to know where I'm going. Okay, so the first card we have up for you is home. I will show you these in a second. I just want to get the rest of the oracle cards out for you and then we will go through it. That's way too many. So be careful not to drop the ball either. Like it said, be on that card there, be discreet if you are looking for other jobs. You don't want the company boss to get a whiff of it and it puts you in a place where it's kind of like, what do I do now? Okay, so we have knowledge. And then we have twins, which is Gemini energy here. And we have the hangman. So yeah, taking time to pause, reflect, knowing when it really is the best time for you to make a move, seeing things differently as well, and changing your perspective on things. Okay, for some of you, you could be studying at home. You could be spending a lot more time at home. Because I'm feeling that you've learned a lot, and maybe through you learning a lot, you've now come into the realization that I actually like the skin that I live in. We've got the law, act with common sense and responsibility. That's the bottom from the universe, an energy card there so this is something that you need to keep at the back of your mind as well, okay? Always acting with balance and with integrity and doing what's right for you and for others, making sure that the scales are balanced, yin and yang, okay? Give and take, all that jazz. So from the universe here, we have, I was thinking there were two cards there, but it's stuck together, so I'm not going to take that. So we have clothing. Let your outer express your inner. So this is a representation of who you are, making sure that you are putting yourself out there in a way where you feel comfortable. Again, I can see with home, it could be home, or it could just be metaphorically the skin that you live in, the body that you've inhabited on this journey. So some of you may be wanting to make tweaks, and I'm not surprised, because it's always the beginning and the end of a planet's transition that we begin to feel the power of that planet, and Uranus is sudden change. So you could be going through like a sudden change where you're changing up your clothes, you're changing up your look, you're changing your hairstyle, your clothes style, and just jazzing things up a little bit, and maybe aligning with who you really are now. I mean, if you've gone through a period of you being, I don't know, goth, and then all of a sudden you want to wear smarter, tight-fitting clothes, you know, let your clothes be your expression of yourself. It's an extension of who you are, right? So go out there, do it. We have unicorns, beautiful. Spread the light of the unicorn. I love this card because this is universal love, knowing that love heals everything, and love really is the only thing that matters in this life. When we spread love and happiness, people pick up on that vibration and they think, oh, that's really made my day. Just a smile can brighten up someone's day. So this is still saying to you, be wary of that as well, the universe saying to you. Oh, this is gorgeous. Our beautiful planet, restore the natural world. Now, I'm going to read you what this says, because I don't know. I've never got this card, but this deck was calling out to me, and I think we need it right now. Okay. You can profoundly influence what happens by visualizing the world as it is, as it will be in the golden future. Dream of clouds of butterflies dancing in wild I'm trying to show you this so that, because that other camera doesn't really pick up things too well. Look how beautiful that card is. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Imagine bees happily buzzing round their hives, see deserts flowering again, visualize an abundance of forest and woods with clear river or streams flowing through them. Your pictures permit Pan to direct the nature spirits to bring your vision into reality. It is a vitally important task. Back up reveries with action when you can. You're getting heavy cards. I kind of feel like this is a big responsibility, Taurus, especially with that law card there, you know. I kind of feel that's a little bit because it says it's time to let go of your ego and visualize an outcome that is right and fair and bring happiness to everyone concerned. Let the goddess of truth guide you. She understands with compassion all your underlying motives. She also sees through illusions and will impress truth and integrity into you so that you make choices that are right and just. She will enable your light to shine brightly. Wow. It's a heavy energy. Right, but it seems like you can handle it because you've got knowledge here, you know. You probably already can begin to feel this brewing inside of you. But it feels like a heavy week of thinking, Taurus, because you've got the Hangman energy there. So let's have a look and get your tarot out. Justice. You have the Justice card. So that's really going to be important to you this week. I hope you remembered what I said there, because it seems like fairness and balance and equality is going to be extra important to you this week. Making decisions, because twins, it is decision. It's knowing which way to go. We have the Chariot. Wow. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. My Gideon, Taurus. You can handle this energy. Definitely can handle this energy. The Death and the 10 of Cups. Wowza. Taurus. This is beautiful. 10 of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. Oh my God. Some of you have gone through a huge elevation. There's that decision under the twins. 4 of Wands is clarified by the 2 of Swords. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Moon, followed by the High Priestess. Okay, let me talk through the bottom of the deck because I think this sets the precedence for the whole reading. It's kind of like, what are we talking about here? So it seems like this week we're talking about you renewing or cleansing, purifying the uncertainty, the doubts, the insecurities, letting go of things, trusting your gut. It's like if your gut is telling you in the past that you've had ego clashes, because Five of Wands is an ego clash card. It's competitive, it's competitiveness. It's you're right, no, I'm right, no, you're wrong, no, you're wrong. It's that kind of energy. And we saw that with the Law card here. So it's like, put your ego aside and think of the bigger picture here. And I think you are doing it, because I think instinctively you kind of know that in order for this to work, whatever the situation is, business, platonic, friendship, partnership, neighbors, job, whatever it is, it's kind of like you need to come to the realization that we need to purify this relationship, cleanse this relationship, like fill it up with love. I mean, you've got the Ace of Cups here, which was, we saw about when I was saying to you that love is all that matters. And it's difficult sometimes because we do let our pride get in the way and we do let our ego get in the way. But this is all saying to you, you know, for you to really do that, you are going to need to put your differences aside and just realize or ask yourself, why did we start this in the first place? Why did I start this project? Why did I start this education? You've got knowledge there. Why did I start this venture? Why did I go on this path? And this is you saying, because you wanted better for yourself and because you truly love it, because it fills you up with joy, because it gives you something that's very, very filling. Now, what I'm getting with these two cards here, I could easily turn around and say to you that there's secrets and lies and people are hiding things from you and you're listening to your intuition, but I'm not feeling that with these cards. What I'm feeling is that despite not knowing the outcome to anything, your energy is saying, I trust my intuition. I'm going to listen to my intuition. I feel like the experience and the knowledge and the wisdom that you've acquired throughout this journey, you're now beginning to listen to your intuition. So if something feels off, you don't do it. If something feels right, you don't do it. If you have uncertainty and doubts, you listen to your intuition. I kind of feel that's what this is really about, what those energies are about. We've got Justice and the Death card. Heavy energies there, Taurus. It's kind of like, I need to do what's right for me. I need to have a look and see like where it is I really want my life to go. Do I want to forever be going over the past and talking about all the ways that people have wronged me and situations have hurt me and how things were unfair and how that person didn't get their karma and how that person got away with treating me like that? This week, I feel you're really tapping into your higher self and you're rising above it. You're saying it's enough's enough. I need to take accountability in the part that I played in the role of my suffering. What part did I play, or what role did I play in the part of my suffering? How do I accept those faults? Do I now have to put boundaries up respectively and in a way where it's balanced and it's fair for you and for the other party? Again, it could be you spend too much time procrastinating and you're like, I need to stop that because there's things that I need to do. So this week you're stopping all of that. You're putting a stop to it. You're letting things go. The pain, the hurt, the wrongdoings, the unjust, the unfairness. You're letting it all go. You're like, I trust in the universe and I'm just going to allow the universe to take care of me. This is Saturn in Libra, and this is Scorpio energy. So you may have those placements in your chart. because Saturn in Libra is all about peace, harmony, duality, patience, consideration, fairness. Fairness is what truly matters to an elevated librarian. I wanted to say librarian then. That if you are a true Libra that's ascended and you are elevated into a higher, I know you're a Taurus, but this is how they act. They're like, I release whatever I need to release, and I'm just going to let the universe deal with whatever or whoever has wronged me and done me injustice. And now, moving forward, I'm going to set healthy boundaries, I'm going to take accountability, and I'm not going to repeat things. And that's where that knowledge comes in, knowing that. Okay. I think this lines up perfectly with home. And I really do think like we need to put these two together as well, because this is absolutely beautiful energy. I've never seen this combination before in a reading, never. And this is you using your sheer will and determination and drive to push on forward and saying to yourself, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be successful, and I'm going to create something that's so sturdy that no one's going to shake me. Now, another thing I wanted to say here with the King of Pentacles, which is you, Taurus, in the middle of both of these, it's like you're depending on no one but yourself. Moving forward, you're heavily depending on yourself. You are realizing this week that nobody is going to create my happiness for me but myself. I need to take charge of my life. I need to take control of situations and bring my own happiness to myself, bring my own wealth to myself. So for some of you, that card that we had here, looking, it's okay to look for a better work, be discreet. You need to take time to recharge, get back on track. I think you instinctively know, your intuition is telling you this week that you need to take time out just to kind of recharge, because what's about to come, I think when Uranus leaves your sign, your energy is preparing itself. Your energy is kind of saying, your higher self is saying, dude, you know, there's shit we've got to get done here. But you can take this week off, take some time off if you like. But ultimately, we need to get back to the hustle and grind after this week. So mentally, I feel this week you're preparing yourself. Also, King of Pentacles is someone that I'm hearing that there is a hidden message here for you. Whatever it is that you're really good at doing here, Taurus, whatever it is that you have this kind of proven known to work, okay, if you have a particular skill in anything that you do, it would really, really benefit you if you were to tap into it. Come on. It would really benefit you if you were to tap into this energy this week. So say that you, I don't know, when you were younger, you acquired a skill of being a plumber or an electrician, or you bake cakes, or you're really good at making people laugh. There's something here that you have that nobody else has. You can do it specifically, and it's proven to work. So it's like, go with that reliability of whatever it is in your career that works. Go with that. Lay all your savings, whatever it is. Now, I'm not saying to be reckless here. I'm saying if it works, if it's proven to work, go ahead with it. Do the social media advertising, do the investment in it. It's going to work. Chariot to the 10 of Cups, you're being guided and moved into happier and peaceful times as well. Everything that's just happy. But there is a decision here, I feel, that's going to impact not only you, but your family. You have your family heavily in mind to you. You're not thinking selfishly, as we've got the Justice card here, and we've got the Justice card here again. It's like you want to create a beautiful planet. You want to create a beautiful world for yourself, for your children, for the next generation and the generation after that. So you want, got really dizzy there. You want to create something. So it's a case of, okay, what do I do? So that's where the Four of Wands with the Two of Swords comes in. It's kind of like, what do I do? Where do I go? There's something here that you're not seeing when it comes to your freedom. I feel like maybe some of you want to break away from whatever this is. I also feel like quite dizzy with your energy. Maybe the thinking, the confusion is making you dizzy. It's giving you kind of like vertigo, which is really odd. Let's have a look and see what Twins is. The Devil. Which isn't a bad thing because you're aware of it now. There's some kind of overthinking here. There's some kind of attachment that's not healthy here. Why is the Devil here? Oh, that's the truth. Okay, you will know. They're saying they will know. Whatever this is, it could pertain to the past, but you're keeping quiet though. You're not saying much about the past. You would have liked it to have been a different way. Yeah, we've got the Lovers there, Wheel of Fortune, but circumstances changed, things changed, and okay, well look, the only way that I think we can move on from that is the Death card, right? Doing what's right for you, weighing things up and down, like, was it really give and take? Was it really balanced? How did you act in the relationship? How did they act in the relationship? So it could be that there's just an unhealthy attachment there that needs to be broken. Okay. What's knowledge, please? Seven of Swords. To the Three of Swords, to the Four of Swords. Okay. See, I didn't say anything when the Seven of Swords come out because I thought it could be that you kind of know from knowledge and experience that you have to be strategic in other things. But when the Three of Swords came out, I thought, okay, so you've learnt knowledge, you've learnt. For some of you, I think you are finding it difficult to open your heart up again to love. Some of you are closed off because you've been hurt. And I think the only thing that you can do there, Taurus, is just realize that some people, sometimes they don't mean to hurt us. Sometimes they want to act on impulse, the Devil. I'm also getting Jekyll and Hyde there. You know, it's something like maybe they're now seeing their ways with the Ace of Swords as well. Like they're seeing clearly about the pain that they caused, the hurt that they put you through. But I think for some of you, you're a little bit closed off to love. And again, the solution to that is healing. It's forgiving. I know it's easier said than done, but there's obviously, it's here for a reason. So the universe may be trying to bring love for you, but you're closed off energetically. You're closed off to the idea. You're kind of umming and ahhing because this dude's sitting here, his hands are crossed. You know, 3 cups have spilled over. He's been hurt in the past. He's just not sure if he wants this 3rd cup that this lady or the universe is offering because of the hurt, because of the pain. But you have learned, okay? Learn to make peace with that chapter of your life. There we go. And start a new journey. You know, let go. You're hoarding this. Some of you are holding a grudge. Some of you are just extremely scared to open up again. But this is like you've learnt. That chapter's done. It's time to move forward and it's time to open your heart up again and start something new. You know, look at all this beautiful energy here. It's beautiful. Now, this is what I wanted to go in because home for me is 4 of Wands as well, and freedom and feeling comfortable. Clarify home for me, please, Source. What is home? And then we'll get some advice and close off your reading for you, Taurus. So we have the Emperor to the Wheel of Fortune. What was the last card? 3 of Cups. And there's that feeling I was thinking that it could go both ways. Because we've got the Wheel of Fortune there, but there's something here about you taking control, you leading the way, you being the authoritative figure here. So it could be that you're confused about a situation in your home environment, Four of Wands to the Two of Pentacles. You're confused about, you know, the agreements, how to move forward, what is it how is it going to pan out, what's the structural frame of it? What's the structural frame of it? Source is saying to you here that you need to lead the way on this one, Taurus. Yeah, you need to take charge. You need to make the executive decision. If it's Three of Cups, your family, to do things your way, because you obviously have the knowledge for it. You've had the experience for it. But with that Hangman energy is, again, just think and also strategize. The Seven of Swords is here. I do like that card because it's not cunning. Yes, it's cunning, but I don't think that's what it's saying this week. There's a strategy. You need to have a strategy and a plan in place this week when it comes to home. Okay, there's something there of you leading the way, but the Three of Cups there is a really positive card, so I feel like there's good times ahead here. And with the Wheel of Fortune, again, it can go both ways, but it has to be your decision, the Emperor. Okay, let's get some advice from the After Tarot deck for you. It's like, what next? Okay, so let's have a look and see where we are going. Taurus, please, source. Advice for my lovely Taurians. We have the Three of Cups. So we end with the Three of Cups. We ended with that deck, Three of Cups, and we've started with the Three of Cups in this deck. Queen of Pentacles. It's very lovely grounding energy, down to earth as well. I like this. And the Eight of Wands. So, oh, Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is, again, for some of you, when we were talking about the justice and how things could not have been fair in the past, have you tried to speak to this individual about it? Because I feel like you come to a real mutual agreement here, one that's going to be harmonious and celebrated. Because the Queen of Pentacles in this is maybe you having to have a conversation with yourself. Can you see her reflection on that Ace of Pentacles there? So this is you maybe having a long, hard conversation with yourself and saying, no one's a mind reader, Taurus. So if you need to communicate these feelings to someone, you need to at least shoot your shot. Right? You need to at least try to have the conversation with this individual, because it seems like you both coming to kind of an understanding, one that's fair, one that's balanced, one that's reciprocity. That is my cue to stop talking. Let me just get a message out from Yeshua for you, just as a final closing to kind of say, I've also heard, don't give up hope. If you don't ask, you don't get. Okay? So we have fire. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. Is that, I should have just started with that card, right? Because that is literally everything we've just spoken about. Okay? I hope you have a beautiful week. Please don't forget to like and subscribe on the channel. It helps me build it and it allows me to bring much more videos to you. So take care.